Well, that sort of gives you an idea of all the work that went into putting this place together for the Kalong Tennis Hub Singapore NBA Rising Stars Invitational for 2025. A lot of man hours that were done behind the scenes by a lot of people, construction, electricians, plumbers, media people, everybody else in the world, and they've done a fantastic job. And we've got one more day to go after this, so just an idea of how much work goes into putting on a performance like this. Let's check out the schedule for the rest of the day. We've just seen two girls games, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. So the girls semifinals, yesterday, Flinders going down 91-72 to the Korean team, and then the game we just watched, Kyoto overcoming the Chinese team 83-55. So your finals are set up for the girls. It'll be Korea going against Japan. Other semifinal, we got Barrett College going against Inha of China. That will be your first semifinal. And then we have the Chinese going, the Korean team going against Japan for the semifinals as well. So classic rivalries for the semifinals, but first we got to take care of business. It'll be Australia going against China. Chuck Schreiner along here, along with Boom Gonzalez, and just getting ready to start festivities here. In confirmation of our game right here, Barrett College going against Tsinghua University of China here at the Kalong Tennis Hub. Day number 4. It's been a long haul, but we can see the end in sight right now, but it was up to me to go on forever. Boys semifinals coming up. Okay, let's look at Fukuoka first. Check out some of their strengths and then some of their things that perhaps Boom can talk about to get us started on the semifinals. Fukuoka, what do you think?
Well, this is going to be, one thing's for sure, this is going to be a blazing matchup. And when I say that, I'm not trying to embellish it. I'm just trying to say that it's going to be fast. That's what we're expecting. I got to sit down with the coach from Australia. By the way, we're talking about Berwick College. These are the teams that they beat the last time out. They said they had no problem in terms of their rest and recovery. They're ready to go. They're in the white uniform today, and they intend to play fast, trapping defense and fast also on offense. That's what Coach mentioned earlier. This guy was on fire the last time out, but so far in 2 games, he's averaged 13, 3, and 4.5. Player of the game also the last time rather Zane Windsor.
Yeah, they're loaded. They've got lots of guys that come at you in waves. Number 1, Parker Ribbits, another guy that we need to watch.
Yeah.
Jake Shaw, the big blonde-haired kid. He looks like he's having so much fun out there going up and down the court.
Yeah,
and
he's a handful.
He certainly is. Don't forget DeConey, don't forget Pickering. We got Jake Byrne too. They've got a plethora of guards that can come at you in waves, sort of like what we saw the Japanese girls just do. So whoever plays them is going to have to watch out. They're a very organized team. They rebound well. They space each other very well on offense and the defensive end. They've got several different types of defense they can throw at you. They've got a lot of options off their offenses. They love to get in the open court. Just a complete package when we talk about a basketball team.
Well, when you talk about organization, Chuck, that team also has shown that in the last time out against Mongolia. The last time you saw it 85-50. They also won 78-53 against Jubilee of Indonesia. They're going to be a challenge, and that's why I was very much looking forward to this first boys matchup here, because honestly right now I don't know what to expect yet, but they're ready to go. They were warming up earlier backstage, And the coach was very, very serious. They want to win this one, just like Berwick College does.
They're a big team. They've come at you with 2 or 3 different centers. They list 4 forwards, so they're going to try and beat you with their half-court offense. They're going to try and beat you inside. They're not going to allow a lot of dribble penetration like we saw in that last game.
Yeah,
Number 11, Guan Chan. I think that's the guy, the danger guy that we were looking at last time. Also, Wu Xiao Hao, number 5. He can shoot the lights out. Number 7, the Liu Feng Ri. So they have a couple of guards and get done. They're an inside-outside team.
Yeah.
They might come at you with a high-low set as far as their offense goes, but they can get down the court pretty quick too.
Yeah, Coach Gerard Leonard of the Australian team really encircled these 2 guys that you mentioned. That guy who controls the offense, those are the numbers so far for him, 13, 6, and 4. And then, of course, the number 11 guy whom you mentioned, Guan Cheng Hu. Those are the 2 guys that Coach Gerard Leonard mentioned. So the focus will be on them. The defensive plan will be on them. Today's semifinal.
Okay, good stuff. Okay, so an interesting looking matchup. A couple of teams that have pretty much done very, very well in their divisions. They've haven't had that many close games, if any, at all. But it's a semifinals thing now. Now, a bit disappointed, not disappointed, but a bit surprised, I guess, in the girls' games, the 2 girls' games that weren't closer than I thought they would be. But there you go. I mean, the Chinese team, Tsinghua, lost a couple girls, and we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Sure.
So we have a feature here on Deontis Sabonis from the Sacramento Kings, who happens to be in Singapore this weekend. Thanks, guys. That was Deontis Sabonis. And by the way, special treat, he will be up here in the commentary booth with us. Fantastic. I can't wait.
I cannot wait.
Talk about Sacramento Kings basketball, talk about everything Deontis Sabonis, one of my favorite players in the NBA. So all that to look forward to, along with the terrific semifinal game that will be starting in a minute. We do have team announcements first, but we were talking about the 2 girls games. I just want to get that postscript in right away.
Sure.
That Japanese team, I don't know if you were watching, but man, what a powerhouse. What a powerhouse.
I expected them to really come out running. Also because Tsinghua played the last game last night. They lost a player, as you and I did, unfortunately, to a knee injury. And then they played the last game. A quick turnaround for them. And Japan knew that, and they ran them to the ground. And really, the pull away in the second half was the telling point of the game.
Absolutely. They could do it from both ends. And what a revelation their team is behind Yoshida and the big girl down low. Anyway, we want to talk about something else now. We want to talk about the boys semifinals, and we're going to be talking about the player introductions in just a little bit. But what a nice looking crowd here that we've got.
Crowd.
So
a great crowd that has.
And tomorrow it's going to be more full as we have the finals. All right, before too long, we don't want to talk too much because guess what? We've got introductions down on the floor right now. Before we know that they are very powerful balls. Tsinghua University High School. Chinese team, they are taller, but they do not lack the speed and agility here.
就是我们好好打我们自己的球，听教练安排，然后只要把我们平时训练的这些东西保持在场上稳定的发挥出来，我觉得我们就没有问题。Let's get started.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Kallang Tennis Hub. It's the semifinals for the boys division. This is the NBA Rising Stars Invitational. It's Berwick College of Australia versus Tsinghua University High School of China. Introducing first, Berwick College. 34, Edward James. And number 35, Jack Bird. Make some noise for Barrett College. Their head coach, Gerard Leonard. Here now is Tsinghua University High School. Number 3, Choi Zihan. Number 5, Wu Xiaohao. Number 7, Liu Fenrui. Number 11, Hu Guangqing. Number 12, Yu Wenji. Number 13, Zhang Zihan. Number 17, Yu Jian. Number 23, Wang Miaoqi. Number 86, Li Guanting. And number 87, Jun Xian. Put your hands together for Tsinghua University High School. Their head coach, Tao Zhang. And our officials for this match, Crew Chief, Alan Cheong. Umpire 1, Neil Kai Chong. Umpire 2, Danilo de la Cruz.
So those were the introductions of the two teams as we get ready for a battle, and what a battle it should be. I really like the organization of this Berwick College team, Boom from Australia.
Yeah.
And I like the power game that Tsinghua brings to the table as well. Something's got to give. And I'm not saying that Berwick does not have the beef underneath, but to me they seem more like a team, very, very structured. They stick to the script as much as they can, but they've learned their fundamentals so well that gives them opportunities to work outside the box, and it's a joy to watch them when they do that.
And that's the reason why Coach Gerard Leonard did tell me earlier in our little conversation that they're going to concentrate on pace, because they don't want to battle the bigs too much of Tsinghua University. That will be the game plan. We saw them trap a lot in the previous games that they did, but he told me that they're not going to do that as much, or at least do it the same way that they did in the previous game. They have a completely different game plan, and the reason why the game plan is changing, it's because of Wu Xiaohao. He's a special mention in their game plan, Chuck.
Yeah, he's been the business this year, or in this tournament for the Tsinghua team, and somebody that's got the attention of everybody that's been watching this tournament. He gets down the court in a hurry, great passer, great vision on the court, can rebound, barks out orders like a general, and they listen to him. They stiffen up when they do. As we look at the starting five, it'll be Rivet, Windsor, DeConing, Pickering, and Byrne going against Wu, Hao, Yu, Wang, and Lee on the other side of the ball. For my money, I like the other matchup as well in the second game, but I really like this one because I just have no idea what's going to happen. Exactly. I don't know which team is going to exert their will.
But that's exactly what I said, right? When you asked me the first question, I said, I don't know what to expect. And that's the good thing about this one. There are certain trends that they've had in this tournament so far, but those trends might go out of the window because this is a highly anticipated semifinal matchup.
Okay, so I think we've broken it down as much as we can. The rest of the stuff's going to have to be done on the court.
It's game time.
Yes, it is, and everybody's. So we see right there the Tsinghua team in the red. So that means the white will be the Berwick College from Melbourne. Interesting thing about Berwick, I think we mentioned this before when we were doing the game. Their school has won the under 15, under 17, under 19. Yep. I mean, they've won everything in sight, and they're from that basketball hotbed over in Queensland. So they're used to basketball, and they're very accomplished at what they do. I can't say enough about it. They just look so organized around the court. I don't know how you play against them. One way that I guess you can do it, and Tsinghua does have the weapons to do that. You clog up that middle.
Yeah.
You do not allow dribble penetration, because that's the way they victimize every team so far in the tournament. If you can stop that and get some running going on your own, get some transition playing going on your own, and knock down some threes as well, you've got a chance. Yep, the fans are ready, the players are ready. Boom, I think you're ready. I'm certainly ready, so let's do it.
Semi-final game number 1 for the boys division here in the inaugural NBA Rising Stars Invitational.
Well said, Boom. You nailed that. Looking pass. You see the height advantage right away that China enjoys. Off the screen there. Back-up jumper from Threesville.
Good defense, though. Somebody held somebody, and I think it is number 87 who will be called for the first foul. That's Zhenjian Li.
Lee Juan-Son. Rivet controlling the action right now. Ball on the left-hand side of the ball. There's a danger man, Jack Byrne. Nice turn. Good job by China on that interior, like we expected would happen. Reverse, tried to force it a little bit. The trees are down there. There, that's the guy we were talking about, and a foul going in.
Yeah, and the two guys that they are wary of, 5'11". The game plan is about 5 and 11, and you know, 5 is Zhao Hao, 11 is Guan Sheng. Guan Sheng is like a battering ram. Every time he gets the ball, he looks to drive.
Very patient offense on the half court is Tsinghua. Another foul. Wow, that.
Now they're really going to stick to him like glue.
Yeah, they're really, referees are not letting anything pass so far. That's about 3 whistles in the last 10 seconds.
2 fouls for Australia, 1 for Tsinghua.
Wu Xiao.
Third foul by Team Australia. That's
man.
Berwick College, yeah, giving up too many fouls.
Yeah. Well, they've obviously identified him as a danger man. They want to neutralize him right away, but you're not helping your cause if you keep fouling him like that. You're just wasting valuable men, and you're going to have to rotate somebody else in if you collect too many fouls. So see how this shakes out.
That's the man I was talking to earlier, Coach Gerard Leonard, and he did say they are wary also of the pick and roll game of Tsinghua University.
Left the ball a little bit behind. Did Lee.
Body to body.
Oh, that's good stuff, and another foul. I like the way China's being aggressive.
That's
Berwick College is not used to this. They've had an easy run of it in the group stages.
If I may, that up and under move, kind of like Sabonis, like in left hand.
Who is Dom?
Sabonis, by the way, he just walked into the live venue. He's right there at court side.
So immediately Jake Shaw checks into the game.
Yeah. I am also looking forward when Shaw and Kata come into the game for Berwick, because that changes the pace and the defensive intensity. Kata's not in yet, but Shaw is. And he is a live one. 5 fouls have been called, 4 on Australia, and we're only at 2-0.
Go figure.
Semi-final time.
Kick back outside. There is Shaw. We talked about him rolling off the screen. Good ball work, but oohs and ahs from the crowd.
Nice fake handoff.
Left hand. Can't get it to roll.
Yeah, the rims are, if you notice, Chuck, are really bouncy here since day number 1. So if you're going to make a layup like that, it really has to be square off the glass.
Another foul, Australia. Jake Shaw. But trying to neutralize the height advantage, just trying to be as aggressive as they can, but it hasn't really worked that much for them so far, although the score is only 2-0.
So that means they're over the limit, and that means that's 5 team fouls. So every foul from here on, and 8:20 in the first quarter. Every foul means free throws. Not a good sign for Berwick College.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. I don't think that.
Definitely.
I know they wanted to be aggressive, but
Yeah.
I don't think the coach meant to go out and foul them every time they come near you.
Yeah,
so.
now that is the job now of the players to adjust to the calling of the referees and how they're calling this game.
So here we go. Shaw again. Good rotation by Berwick. Using the screen. Moves inside. Giving it to Ribbit. Shaw felt footsteps. Don't want to compound it by fouling. Here comes our man here. Shaw. Around the double team.
Out for three.
A very pro-China crowd in the auditorium. A lot to cheer about right now. 7-zip. Round one screen, trying to take it to the basket.
Double
Look
team.
at the trees there.
Yeah.
Triple team. Loose ball. Can't get it to fall. See, so going the way we expect. Oh, no foul at all. Should have been a blocking foul right there. Referee swallowing their whistle for a change. Around the screen.
Three on its way again. And Shao getting the offensive rebound, nobody blocking him out.
He's been all over the place.
As always. And as usual.
Long three, got it. 10-0 run. And Berwick doesn't know what hit him. They're used to having their way. They're used to being able to get inside. They're not being able to do that today, and that's very good homework.
That's the thing about this. I was about to say, this is the thing about Chao Hao. He's also a great defender. 12-0.
Euro set, that prompts a timeout. 12-0 run by Tsinghua University High School.
He'll stare down from Chao Hao to Burn. He's doing it both on offense and defense. He's a pesky customer, as you saw there, this steal. Let's look at some of the instances first. This is the three from the left quarter court, and then the right quarter court. He sees Shaw. I say, okay, I'll take him. 6 straight points for him. Here's the steal, the tap on Windsor.
Yeah,
Like
very
taking
quick
candy
hands.
from a baby, yeah. And then the
Exactly.
setup job on the other side.
Little skip inside and the finish. So all Tsinghua all the time here early on in the first half, about 3 minutes and 20 seconds gone. And back to the drawing board for Berwick. They're not used to this, that's for sure. Remember, this is a team that is used to winning in Australia, which is a basketball hotbed. Probably haven't had that much experience playing the Chinese teams, especially one that is organized as this. And we talked at the beginning, Boom, how China was not going to let them dribble penetrate with impunity like they've been doing with the other teams. So that has been a constant so far. They cannot get inside. So what you don't want to do is turn into a jump shooting team. If that happens, game over.
So Australia, Berwick College, not yet on the board in terms of points, but in terms of fouls, they are already at 5.
So they got that going for them. Look at the rebounds. China with 5. You would expect that with the height advantage.
Right.
Round one screen. These screens are being applied, but they aren't effective. And look, the crowd that is inside the paint, even though they were able to get loose and get around the paint, when they get there, there's 2 or 3 bodies there. So not able to get off at all. Big problem now for Berwick.
Well, this opportunity to settle down, get some free points. Hopefully they'll make 2 free throws, get their heads in the game, understand that, okay, this is the semifinals. This is going to be the toughest opponent that they've had so far. And maybe this will be an opportunity for them to get their bearings and get their game going here. And then set their defense, because it's off the free throws, as we see Domantas Sabonis, the 3-time NBA All-Star.
He'll be up here with us, 30 minutes or so. Nowhere to go that time. Back up jumper.
So, right the scouting report was correct. 5 and 11. 5 and 11, said Coach Gerard. And those are the guys who are hurting them right now.
Well, those are the two names that are highlighted in our sheets as well. So somebody's telling the truth. Jack Byrne now with a stare down, waiting for help. Not a lot of movement right now on the usually very active.
4 seconds, look at that pressure.
Puts up a prayer, no good. Rebound fought for by Lee.
Oh, they get it back.
Rivet on the right-hand side. Now they're going to try and spread it out. Create some space that they can.
They flip the screen, the roll, the dive.
Good. That's more like it. And one. Finally figuring something out. That's Zach Morrill. So he will go to the line.
There's some Australian support here also at the Halang Tennis Hub, and then the girls team, by the way, are also here. They're in the player section cheering on their countrymen.
And I think a lot of fans, no matter who they're for, they appreciate good play, and that was an excellent play right there.
And they know because it's the semifinals, the quality is going up. Missed opportunity, but Shaw, the active hands, get a recycle on their offense.
Okay, he gets to the baseline, but the reverse isn't there because of the wingspan of the defender underneath. Hesitation, follow again. Too much, too much. Number 87, Lee John-Swan, he's everywhere underneath.
It's a foul, yeah, that's a pull.
So China going with their big men down low, thwarting everything that Berwick throws at them, except for one magical play that we saw just a minute ago, finished by Morrell. Look of concern. Wide open look for three, way off the mark. This is very uncharacteristic of Berwick. They are rattled.
Zane Windsor, who was hot in his previous game, especially from three, they got to find their touch. Look at that defense. Shahao again, breaking up the play.
No, just sending a message, hey, we're here. Nothing's going to be easy. Body language tells a lot. If you look at the face there of number 10, Jake Shaw, he was always smiling on the court. So good little spell for number 87 there, Lee.
Go back to Windsor. Again, they're trying to set him up.
A wide open shot from the right side, no. Offensive board by Rivet. He's forced out of bounds, I think. No. Wow. They don't like that call.
Coach Gerard is being warned to stay within lines.
Well, he's also protesting that last call.
He is.
He's saying that he was forced out of bounds.
Right.
So a little bit of frustration, I think, more than anything.
They're down 12, 4:41 remaining in the first.
Foul called. What is this?
That's free throws. That's what it is.
Goodness. Another foul against Australia. So it's like a nightmare at the moment for Berwick, and they've got to keep their composure. This is the reason why I'm not so sure I agree with the Berwick coach going off on the refs. Just sending a message. The frustration is even spreading to the coach. I think the coach's job right now is to stay as calm as possible, rally his troop. So let's see if they can turn it around.
4 out of 5 from the line. Make that 4 of 6. Shaw with the rebound. Down 12 still.
We keep taking advantage of the absence of the big man, and Shaw
throws it up and in.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There's our man there, Guan Cheng. Second attempt.
That's great defense by Shaw. Yeah. That's great defense by Shaw. He's stuck to his position. He did not bite on any kind of fake. He kept his arm up, and he kept one forearm solidly down at the waistline of the Chinese player.
Yeah. Well, and that's a big guy to do that against Guan Cheng, who actually targeted Shaw there, but Shaw didn't fall for any of the
Ooh,
moves.
pull back,
Yeah.
step back, fly by, everything but the shot.
Oohs and ahs by the crowd. This we were talking about Berwick in the last couple games. Like, oh,
This is what I'm telling you.
Foul.
This is what I'm telling you about Guansheng. Guansheng is a battering ram. He does not slow down regardless. He likes going ahead despite that offensive foul. That's his nature.
Watch it again.
That's
Oh,
great.
my goodness.
That's great defense.
That is an offensive foul. No doubt about that.
Yeah. But it's not going to stop him. You're going to see that. You're going to see him do it again.
Yeah. Well, both these teams trying to send messages and getting the crowd involved. Oh my goodness, another push. Reverse. Can't get it to ball. Offensive board up and in.
How things have changed since Shaw came in for Berwick College.
Well, it's becoming personal now with both these teams. Not sure that's a good thing.
And it's also getting a little physical.
Yeah.
So the referees have to really make sure that...
That's a good point. That's a good point, Boone. They do not want to lose control of this game. Nasty things can happen.
Because the stakes are higher, the intensity is higher, the crowd is bigger, spotlight is on these two teams.
And these are two proud organizations.
For
They're
sure.
used to winning.
For sure.
I don't think losing is in their repertoire. Wu so far with 8 points.
You know, I'm kind of surprised that Elijah Kata has not made it in yet. This number 32 man for Berwick College. He sometimes changes the complexion of the game from an intensity and defensive standpoint. Remember that guy who loves Dennis Rodman. So
Yes.
So we haven't seen him yet.
So 18-8, 10-point spread. Favorite is Singhua. Shaw again. Gives it up, throws the screen, kick back outside. Quick ball movement by Berwick. Looking for movement. Back to Morrow. Morrow underneath, turns, fires, off balance shot, no good. Good job on the interior defense again. Throwing the elbows is lead again.
Can they make it back?
Pressure.
There's the crowd cheering on now. Berwick College as they're down 8.
This is why I was a little bit surprised. Berwick College at the last game started out with a full court press. No such thing this time, but look at the defense. Throwing it away. Nice job by number 35, Jack Byrne on defense.
Big mistake there by the number 17 player, Jian Yu. He tried to break this one-on-one. He tried to... First, let's look at this turnover. The bad pass to Xiao Hao, and the pickup there by number 34 player, Edward James.
Just inserted.
Yeah, and then the mistake here by Jian Yu, who tried to...
I see the referees warning the coach again. And Shaw.
Shaw, who is... Oh, are they reversing the call here?
Don't know.
Yeah, they are.
What are they saying?
They're reversing. I don't know what they're saying, but they're reversing the call. It's now Singhua ball.
To me, they're taking the points off the board as well.
I don't think so. I think they're going to say that the last touch was actually Berwick College. I don't know, but Shaw will move out because I think there's a little blood in his face, so they have to replace him. And coming back in is the starter, Harrison DeConnick.
Well, they don't lose a whole lot there. DeConn's a tough center, more of a defensive guy, gets you a lot of rebounds. Nice show and go there.
That's blocked
away.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on
That's
the
a late
arm
whistle.
contact.
That is a late whistle. My goodness. Come on, guys, tighten it up. Watch it again. Well, there is a foul, definitely. That is definitely a foul. You can see quite clearly the contact on the hand.
Yeah,
but,
too aggressive on that swipe. Oh, there, here we go. We see Elijah Kata now in the ball game for Berwick College. Let's see what he brings to the table here, especially from a defensive standpoint.
Yeah, he's a little spark plug. You're not going to get a lot of offense from him, but he's hard-nosed.
I was actually thinking, I was looking forward to seeing him and Shaw in the game at the same time. And not happening yet, but we'll see if that makes a difference.
Both these teams obviously scouted each other very well.
Lead back to 10. Biggest lead of the game was 14.
Vivid drives the lane.
Ooh.
There's a foul. Who's the first one to run over there and pick him up? Number 32, Kata.
He's a live one.
Well, China trying to make a statement really, really fast right here. Not in our house. You're not going to look at this as their house. You're not driving the lane against us. We saw what you did against the Minions. You're not doing that against us.
True. What has changed, though, Chuck, if I may, at the 2:19 mark now, both teams are now in the penalty. And this game has slowed down a bit, which Berwick College probably prefers right now. Yes, they're still down by 10, but there's a little more control in the game from their end instead of earlier where it was a bit more frantic.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're able to slow things down, but maybe let the game come to them a little bit.
And China started to foul more, which they were not doing in the early goings of this game. Good pick.
No foul. Good block from behind by Byrne. Got to give and go.
Nice block.
Blocked away. That's the other way to go.
A little taunting from number 86.
Sloppy on both ends. Let's be realistic about this. This is not pretty basketball. Long three. Wu is short. On the floor goes. Wu again in the lane.
Bad pass. Now this is what I was thinking. Kata would stay on Xiao Hao. And let's see if that makes a little bit of a difference. Yeah, the referees also have to get control of all the taunting here also. We don't want that getting out of hand, especially these are high school boys.
I think Wu is expecting Lee to make a cut outside.
Another block.
Oh. Wow.
And a foul will be called on number 86.
Well, that's...
And guess who drew it?
Kata. Yeah, well, these are both hard-nosed teams, and you know I think I've seen enough of a League One team taunting the players when they go down.
Right?
I think that's twice. I'll watch it again.
This was the first one, and this was the second one, and because he did that, he missed out on the ball behind him. He concentrated on the taunt instead of looking at the ball, which was right behind him, which eventually forced him to foul Kata.
For some reason, there's bad blood between these two teams. I don't know if it's just honest competition or there's been things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about.
I think it's all on the floor right now, Chuck. I think it's just them battling and knowing that a finals spot is at stake.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
There's Kata, as you said, going to be on Wu.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here comes the screen. Oh, mismatches all over the court. Long three. Off the mark. Kata with the board. 8-point game. Byrne accelerates in the lane.
Oh, that's a nice spray. That's a nice spray. Paint touch that leads to a 3-point bucket to cut the lead down to 5.
Morel. Wu trying to make something happen now. There's the switch.
And a steal.
On the ground.
Kata dives.
Oh.
That's a good gesture of sportsmanship there.
It is.
By Jian Yu.
Yeah. Wow. Turning into WWE if we're not careful.
And again, game has slowed down. Free throws have gotten Berwick College back. Some more tenacity coming from Kata and Shaw earlier.
So
they're not letting Xinhua run as they did in the early goings of the game.
Wang Chen checking back in. These are two tough-nosed teams, I can tell you.
Free throws have really helped Berwick College come back in this game.
I think last game they shot 80-something% from the free throw line, so this is something that they focus on.
They're now at 5 out of 8, so that's 5 free points that they've gotten. Make that 6 out of 9.
So checking into the game, number 35, Jack Byrne. Checking out will be Rivet. Full court press again. Easily beaten. race to the basket.
Good double.
Oh,
got a strong move.
Nice job.
And that's Lee Junxian staying with the play.
Around the screen, trying to organize, spreading out the defense.
Differential of around a second between clocks here.
Just a sliver of a space.
Jumper, sorry, floater rather.
That'll do it. Well, very entertaining.
Oh, wait a minute. They're going to call a foul, Chuck. So 2 free throws will be given to Tsinghua University. I think Kata, will be called for a last-second foolish foul. And Coach Jared Leonard is on the court complaining.
There's some stuff that's lost in transition here. You got to remember, when you come to a different place, you are facing different. I think the coaches that complain, and nothing wrong with that, if you're legit. But when you come to another place, you can't expect the refereeing to be exactly the way it is at home. That's just that's the price you pay for international travel.
Yeah, you have to learn it.
You've got to adjust.
Yeah, you have to adjust.
And the teams are.
And by the way, international refereeing is very black and white. There's little room for interpretation or negotiation. They call it as they see it, and usually they 99% of the time they'll really just stick to that because it's really black and white. And there's no favoring anybody because they have different representation of different countries also for the referees.
I don't think there's any bias.
No, that's why I want to say, just for our audience, from our audience perspective, that they know that they're also from different countries. And that will be the official score at the end of this first quarter. It is up a 6-point lead, 23-17.
Okay, well, very entertaining for the crowd, very entertaining for us. I hope it's very entertaining for you back home. 23-17 at the end of the first stanza. We'll come back for second quarter action in a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got a barn burner here. Two teams that don't seem to like each other very much. So, by the way, we've got a terrific guest here, Domantas Sabonis from the Sacramento Kings. Dom, welcome to Singapore. You enjoying yourself?
Yes, I am. It's been amazing.
Now, a little background, and I know every basketball kid knows this already. What a terrific season you just had with the Kings.
Thank you.
19 points. I mean, come on, 13 boards, 6 assists, and a lot of things you kids probably didn't realize is he's also second team academic All-American. I bet you're proud of that too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how'd the season go? Any reflection on that now that it's over and you get some time to kick back?
It was a good season. You know, every year you want to keep building and learning, and it was a lot of fun. You know, obviously everyone knows we had a lot of turmoil. You know, but I'm excited for next year. You know, and we got to go and play the game we love again.
Absolutely. A lot of trades in the offseason. I know you've been keeping your nose looking at that too. What do you think about the KD thing?
It was big. It was big. It was huge. You know, the West just keeps getting tougher and tougher, and you know that's the beauty of it.
Okay. Boom, you want to ask a couple questions?
I do have a lot. First, I'll ask the other questions about Singapore and about food. I did not like that video that you made because you made me very hungry, Thomas. But this game is highly physical, and you're the perfect guest here today to join us. Tell us what you're seeing. It has become incredibly physical. A 14-point lead is now down to 3. What are your initial thoughts?
I love it. The guys,
I knew it.
The guys are competing. It's physical. This is just how I like it. You know, the refs should call less fouls and let them play a bit more through it.
That's
you know?
what we were saying.
But apart from that, you know, let the kids enjoy. They're going at it.
I wanted to ask also at this level in high school, what were you doing? Because these kids are very, very lucky to have, you know, NBA branding as a Rising Stars Invitational, to be a part of a tournament, to be introduced like they're all-stars in the team introductions, like they're NBA all-stars, something you're familiar with as a 3-time NBA all-star. What can you say, and what were you doing at this age and at this stage of your high school career?
I definitely was not playing games like this, you know, to have the experience to play with NBA court, hoop, referees, the Laker girls, you know, all this, so like everything. So like, you know, that's really cool. You know, I hope this just motivates the kids to work harder and really strive for their goal.
Absolutely. And you talked about the food a little bit. I saw you munching down. What particular dish do you enjoy the most?
Oh my God, I can't even remember the names now, but it was some noodle dish with some lobster. It was like a soup kind of thing. You know,
Laksa.
Yeah. They had one with ribs in there. The super ribs. That's good. You know, they wanted to try the chili crab.
Right.
So we're all for trying everything.
What an athletic finish there. This lead is down to 2, guys.
Yep, they're back in it.
Yeah. No love lost to these two teams, but I think they're. And you see almost every time that they're. This is a rivalry. I'm telling you. You think that they were, neighbors or something like that. But
can I ask you your opinion on what you saw and how did Berwick College of Australia come back in this game?
They just, the other team came out shooting lights out, getting stops. Maybe it took them a couple of minutes to get warm, and now they've just been being aggressive, guarding, and trying to get easy points in transition.
This kid, Xiao Hao, is the man.
This guy came on fire.
Yeah.
There we go.
And I was talking to the Australian coach prior to the game, and he was in the scouting report. No foul, just like you requested, Tomas.
So what's next on the agenda, Dom, for this summer? You got some time off, obviously, and you're doing a lot of traveling, obviously.
Yeah.
But,
I got some time off. My wife just had a baby.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So it's our 3rd one.
Are you guys in Portland, or where are you living now?
I'm living up in Napa. That's like 50 minutes from Sacramento.
Dude.
So
wine country, huh?
Yes, exactly.
There you go.
So we're up there. We're spending time with the family, soaking it in, and also working out every morning.
Sure.
Yep.
So,
24-22 with 8:12 remaining here. Semifinals, the crowd has really come out today. Are you also going to be around for the second one a little later? Not here, but are you going to be witnessing that other game?
Yes. We'll be here, and then tomorrow the finals.
Yes.
If it's like this with the energy, I'm excited for tomorrow.
Did you get a chance to see the girls' game by any chance?
I did not. No, we were up. We were doing
Just
other
arrived,
things around here. I think I was out with the fans, but. Yeah.
Oh, so I understand you had a clinic to do this morning?
Yes, did a clinic with the NBA Junior with all the little kids right here, so it was really cool.
Anybody from that has stood out for you so far in the game, even if we just point the numbers?
I got to give love to the big guys.
Of course.
The big tall guy, can't tell his number right now.
87.
87. He's mobile. He can run. His free throws, they look smooth. And then number 10 on Australia has been going off. Energy guy.
Jake Shaw.
You need one of those guys. He started all this. He got the whole team going.
That's what I said, right. The comeback started with him. He has a little blood, so they had to get him out of the game for a while.
He's got to get back in.
Well, they're certainly dominating the Chinese team on the defensive end, and then they're getting a lot more rebounds. But look at the score. I mean, this is a tough-nosed Australian team. They ran through this group, like a hot knife through butter. So
not anymore.
The Chinese team, but not anymore, man.
Yeah.
Love to see the competitive games. We had a couple blowouts this morning, so this is refreshing. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Quick question. We have a Filipino in your coaching staff, Jimmy Alapag.
Yeah.
Coach Jimmy, how you doing? How you doing? So how has he been so far? And he has been in international competition, so obviously one of the best that the Philippines has ever produced.
He's amazing. He's the coach with the most swag on our staff.
Oh, really?
So yeah, he's always on it. He's awesome.
Coach Jimmy, shout out.
Yes,
Oh, that's a nice break. Oh, nice finish.
Just about.
Rim unkind.
So you mentioned are you able to get any workouts done here in the hotel, or?
Yes, I'm just doing weight room. I'm not coming to the court. I structured my workout so I get these 3-4 days off and really immerse myself in the culture. And we're all day. We're around. We're walking. We're doing everything.
You're getting your 10,000 steps.
Exactly. Yeah. We did the gardens the other day. We walked for hours. What was it, 10,000? I think we got to 7,000. We were all disappointed.
What is the secret, Domas, as we look at Shaw, your favorite guy, your guy?
There we go. Look at that energy. Come here.
Offensive board kick. Burn now.
Blue guy. Here we go.
They're playing tough.
Yeah, number 86 has also become really physical. League One thing.
What do you think, offensive foul or block?
Chao Hao has something to say too. A ribbit will be called for this foul. I was going to ask you, you're an automatic double-double as we see the sequence. There you go. Hard foul, semi-final foul, I guess. A playoff foul is what we're going to call that. Yeah. But I was going to ask you, what was the secret of your consistency of getting all of your double-doubles? You lead the, you know, the NBA most of the time in terms of that that stat. What's the secret to becoming somebody like a double-double machine like you are?
I don't even know. You know, it's my job as a big to get rebounds, you know, and to finish, you know. So that's what I do. I go out there, you know. It's basically how I prepare. You know, you prepare yourself mentally, and that's the minimum. You know, it's going to help the team win, and I just got to do it at a high level.
What's as far as next year? Any needs that you hope the team addresses next year to make you even, you know, get to the next level?
I think we need a point guard. We lost our point guard, and I think they're going to do a good job and find someone free agency that can fill in that hole. You know, we got a talented team, you know, a lot of names, but we just got to put it together.
Here we go, Wu, round one screen.
Yeah, they blitz him there.
Into the lane.
There we go.
Beautiful turn.
Get
Can't
up.
get it to fall. Offensive boards. China's pretty much dominating that. They throw it away. Back down the open court, pressing it.
Oh, there we go.
It is tough. Back and forth we go. No, Domas is not in that. You were sitting. Yeah, you were sitting there earlier. No, he's not there anymore. He's here. If you want an autograph, he's here.
Tough way to get an autograph, man.
Hey, got to do what you got to do. So our scoreboard has not changed. We are stuck at 24-23.
Well, they know Dom's up here. They don't want to, you know, take off and leave us unaware of what's going on. Do focus on our job.
And, for those who just tuned in, you can see him on camera right now. Domantas Sabonis joining us here on commentary. What kind of a viewer are you when you watch games like these? Are you more analytical, or are you more of like a fan, or what kind
I'm more of a fan.
Oh, okay.
I live the game. So,
Okay.
It's hard.
So that's why you react a lot.
Yes, exactly.
Do you have a court in your house?
No, I do not. I do not. Yeah, that's a dream. You know, that would make things a lot easier. That would be amazing. Even a half court for the kids, for myself.
Exactly. I was thinking.
Yeah.
And by the way, Berwick College is now down 14. They have taken over the lead, guys. 25-24.
Yep.
We got a game.
Yes, sir.
We definitely got a game. How's your dad doing? Of course, the legend, the great Arvidas Sabonis.
Yeah, he's back home in Lithuania, and my sister actually also had a baby, so at the same time, they're 5 days apart, so now everyone's home helping her out.
Great blessings to the family.
Does he have a place in the States too, or?
No, not anymore. When he comes to visit us, you know. He loves wine country, so he loves coming up to Napa.
So he crashes to your place.
Yes, exactly.
But he's got grandkids now too,
right?
Yeah,
grandkids,
This battle between number 10 Shaw and number 86 League One thing is getting hotter and hotter. That's why the coach is now taking him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the coach taking out League One thing first. Hey, to cool down a little bit, but
well, remember he was the one that was taunting a couple
he was.
times.
Yeah, he was.
You saw him, right?
Yeah,
you saw him with a couple of blocks.
I've never seen you do that, Tom.
No, I'm not much of a. I let my game do the talking.
That's right.
If anything, it just makes your life harder.
Yeah.
You get a guy going who might be sleeping that day, you know.
Right.
So
Good point.
I'm ready every day. So.
I'm a big believer in what goes around comes around too, right? Step through.
Oh, nice ball rotation.
There we go.
But they're getting the open looks. They're just not knocking down for the moment. Both these teams.
Okay, you're at this age, let's say, Domas, and you're looking at the boys right now playing. At this age, what are you working on from a fundamental standpoint in terms of your rebounding? Is it more positioning? Is it more reading? Is it more jumping? What are you working on at this age?
Probably all the fundamentals, you know, learning how to play basketball the right way, you know. It goes a long way. We've seen it this year with the NBA, OKC, and Indiana.
Mm-hmm. You know, which you were a part of,
which I was a part of both teams, but, you know, they're playing the right way. Everyone knows their role, and you know, when you put a group of 8-10 guys like that, it's very dangerous. Doesn't matter how many stars you have. You know, you got to learn how to play together.
Well, the return of the perimeter shooting inside the arc is, OKC has sort of perfected that this year with SGA. A couple of the other teammates doing that as well.
Well, Domas can shoot every now and then from three. I've seen you.
Thanks to Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's what it went out. There
Really?
you go.
Was it Jimmy who taught you to sharpen your
Yes, sir.
three-point
Yes,
shooting?
sir.
Is it? That's interesting. You're giving him too much credit, Domas.
No,
Don't-
not. He
don't-
deserves it. He deserves it.
25-24, low scoring affair in the semifinals, Chuck.
Yeah, not much movement in the scoreboard at all. A lot of misses and a lot of open looks, but just not getting it in the hole. Well, Don, we want to thank you so much for visiting us, man. It's such a pleasure and honor for me, an old-time fan, obviously, by looking at me. But we wish you the best. And
Thank you.
You talk about rising stars. You're only 25 yourself, so I guess in a way you could be put in that category
Yes,
too.
sir.
And a great representative for the NBA. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Domas,
Thank
can you just give a wave to all our viewers out there
guys.
watching all over the Asia-Pacific region?
Yes, sir. Thanks for having
Appreciate
me. Thank you guys. It was really fun.
An
Thank you,
absolute
guys.
honor.
Again,
Thank
Don.
you very much.
Appreciate it, man.
I hope you enjoy the game down
Yes, sir.
there.
We will. We will.
It's getting really
See you, buddy.
physical.
Thanks so much.
Domantas Sabonis joining us on commentary here at the Kalang Tennis Hub.
Well, meanwhile, back to the ranch, what a game we've got, 25-24. As you guys have just watched, I think we've gone about 5 minutes with about 3 points been put on the scoreboard. Not for lack of trying. Very physical game. A lot of fouls.
What an absolute pleasure to have Domantas Sabonis, and the way he talks about the game, the way he talks about the kids, and the way he's fanning over the game that we're all watching right now, which has gotten physical, which is right up his alley.
Absolutely.
Right.
I'm looking at the foul trouble. You look at Wu with 3 fouls.
That's
You look
big.
at Lee with 4 fouls.
It's huge, yeah. So that's why Australia really, Berwick College, able to come back in this game. Credit to them.
Long 3 is going to be off the mark.
Shaw has made an incredible difference in the game. Domantas Sabonis' favorite player right now.
Yeah. Shaw not afraid to mix it up down there.
At balls.
He doesn't look that graceful, but I'll tell you what, his footwork is very good. He's an efficient player.
Doesn't matter, Chuck. He doesn't care whether he looks graceful or not. What he cares about is contributing to the team. And that's what I also notice about him, Chuck. He's a team guy.
Yeah.
He's not trying to do it for himself. He's not trying to hog the ball. He's doing, you know what they say, the little things to try to win a basketball game.
Second of 2, cleans that one. So the lead rises to 2. And another thing that, while we were off, this full court press is starting to bother China a little bit.
Shaw again.
No foul.
Shaw again standing his ground there.
But he's basically their really only physical presence there.
Yeah. But he also has changed the energy, Chuck. There's a positivity to the Berwick College game right now, which was absent in the early goings, where they looked like they were going to get dominated. Here's that matchup again. This time Lee using the gather step.
Nice job. Good look, using his shoulders to great effect.
Oh, what a side. Too much English there, though, on Windsor.
Looked a little bit harder than he had to.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right.
Wu. Oh.
Trying to sell a call.
Yes.
That's a good blitz.
Certainly is. Fourth shot right there, off the mark.
You know, they've been able to control also Guan Cheng Wu.
But we're looking at I'm looking at the fouls right now, and that's look at Lee. He's got 3.
Right.
The other Lee's got 3.
Right.
It's Yu that has 3, not Wu.
And remember, early in this game, it was Australia that had 5 quick fouls right away. So the tables have completely turned here.
Yeah, Wu doesn't have any fouls. There he is again. Gets a little bit of separation. Can't knock it down. Ball on the floor.
Oh, that's great effort by Wan to get it back.
Good rotation.
Mismatch here. And Lee knows it. So he takes advantage and rams through.
Now, great recognition there by Lee. Jack Byrne tried to set himself, just not strong enough, getting pushed back. Lee down 2. Rivet in the lane. Looking for space, not there.
It draws another foul.
That's what Berwick is really good about. And you know, the reason why they're hanging around, not just hanging around, but
they took the lead even.
Yeah, taking the lead. Watch this.
Yeah, that's great use of the body
right.
to make space for yourself, and then great use of the glass. Perfect off the square. Tied at, sorry, not tied, but 28-26 for Singbo.
Don was also saying, you know, let the kids play. I think the referees might have heard that. Far less whistles than we saw in the first quarter. 2:44 to go here in the second quarter. Hope you're enjoying this like we are. We're having a blast.
Yeah, what a game, as expected. We were excited about this truck personally, and it has delivered the goods so far. 28-all, another deadlock.
Wu again, surveying. Up comes the screen.
Battering ram, that is Lu Guancheng, or Hao Guancheng, begging for a foul.
Started to assort themselves just a little bit down
Slip
around the basket. There's the reverse. Good ball movement. See if they can find any space inside. A little.
Look at Shaw. Look at Shaw.
On the floor. Good job by Shaw.
I mean,
stepping in between two defenders.
Yeah, and out of the three-point line, but he might be called for an offensive foul here. Yeah. But the effort from the three-point line to get that offensive rebound. Boy, the motor on this guy.
See how many fouls he's got now. It was 2 last time I looked, I think.
Right now, he has to, yeah, he has to. 2 minutes. And what has been a bruiser of a first half.
This is the first of 2 semifinals, ladies and gentlemen. We got another one on tap for you. Finding a hole.
I love his style. I love his style. He cannot be denied. One-on-one, he's a tough stop. You have to have help for Wu Guancheng.
Well, that's what Pickering is going around saying. Where was that help? Nobody's shifted over. Watch the weak side here. It was way too late. He was trying to stay home. See the other guy trying to stay home, but when you see he's already made his move and he's already committed, you've got to come out and supply the help.
Flexing his muscles there, separation, and all he has to do is complete this. Look at the free throw shooting here, 10-14 and 10 of 15. So many free throws given here. What has been a wrestling match here in the first half.
Yeah, it has, and hats off to Berwick for coming back from, what, 12-0 down.
14.
14. Tough goal, but right now, tough defense inside.
Ah, good scoop.
Yeah, good job. Byrne using those shoulders to good effect. Wu slipping past Shaw. Show him go there. Big 3, big 2-pointer. It's good.
Ah, he says, you can't see me. Yeah. That's what he's saying. 35-30. He has found his rhythm.
Long time coming, Guancheng. They've got to get him off in this game.
11 points for him already. That's a good floater. Back-to-back hits by Pickering.
2 boxers slugging it out in the middle of the ring.
I love it. I love it.
You can see the half-court.
Ah, look at him. On fire. The battering ram says, I have the stroke too.
A lot of taunting back and forth.
Lead us back to 6 under 30 seconds, Chuck. Kata gets the space, but it's denied.
By who this time? Number 86 again, Lee Guanting.
That was him. He's got 4 blocks in the game already.
And a semi-taunt this time. There's Kata, look at this. Boom.
There's nowhere to go. Yeah,
he just nods his head this time.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he was warned about the other.
He gets out of there real quick. Good for him. 3-point shot.
Open look. Off the mark, 1 and out.
Oh, a steal. Who else?
Shaw.
And you know what? Domantas Sabonis just got off of his chair because of that. You got him out of his chair.
Foul on the drive in. That'll put number 13 Song at the line.
Great job by Jake Shaw, really.
He's sort of taking control of that huddle right there. That's usually not his
You're right.
zone.
That's a good point. But it looks like he probably feels like he's taking it upon himself now. Got another set of free throws. That will be free throws 17 and 18.
Well, this is semifinal basketball at its best, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're enjoying it.
They really, and they're not looking like high school boys out there, Chuck.
More like a college game.
Correct.
So 2 seconds to go.
But Tsinghua is the one that called this timeout. So he wants to make sure, Coach Zhang Tao wants to make sure that there will be no baskets here.
That's right.
With 2 seconds.
Yeah, no last-second heroics.
Correct.
So he wants to cover all of his options right now. So on the other side of the ball, obviously Shaw is your danger man.
Here's the block. I thought he was going to drop it to Jake Shaw underneath. Here's the steal by Shaw that got Sabonis out of his chair cheering.
Yeah. Well, because it's a big man that does it, right?
Yes.
I mean,
and he loves his energy. He loved the injection of energy that he brought. Here's that candy from a baby. Give me that.
So great stuff, the most entertaining game that we've had in a long while. Let's hope it stays that way, but let's hope it stays clean. To synopsize the scoring for you, remember 14-0 lead right away by Tsinghua, and then a slow march back by this team, Berwick College from Melbourne.
Great crowd here at the Kalang Tennis Hub for semifinals. We're done with the girls division. The final matchup is set.
Yep, we're gonna have Japan against Korea. Natural rivals, that'll all be something, that'll all be tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
So we'll see you here, yeah, hopefully we'll see you
here or watching it from some device, wherever you are in the world. 2 seconds, let's see what's on tap here.
They go to Morel, sorry, to Rivet. That's a good attempt. That was a very good attempt. Great play by Coach Gerard Leonard.
That was close. Okay, that'll do it for the end of the first half. 40-34 in favor of Tsingtao from China over very game Berwick College. Plenty more action to come in the third quarter.
Game the last time out, so he's conspicuously absent from, he's not even aggressive yet. He shot a couple of threes, nothing there as you look at the numbers. The free throw numbers, look at that, 15 already given to Berwick College and 17 to Tsinghua.
Well, the big number there is the turnovers, 12 by Tsinghua High China. That's what allowed Australia to get back into the game. Look at the rebounds, very close, 29-23. Free throws, 13-17. 10-15. So look at the shooting percentage. Look at the turnovers. That's a microcosm of what the game is happening right now.
And the turnovers only went up when Jake Shaw came in for Berwick College because he caused a lot of disruption. He brought a different kind of energy. And I just realized, Chuck, he does have a wrestling name.
He does.
Right? He does have a wrestling name. I'm so tempted to call him Jake the Snake Shaw. And this has turned into a wrestling match, a very physical match, a grinded out match. The pace is not what Tsinghua wants. They want a faster game. This is more the pace of the Berwick College, the one that Domantas Sabonis liked earlier, but they are behind by 6, but that's a lot better than 14.
Oh, absolutely. That can change in a heartbeat.
Correct.
You know that. We've seen Berwick College get in front and they keep the hammer down. Now, one thing you've got to love about China is the way they protect the paint. They've got about 3 guys back there. Very, very difficult for Berwick. I think they're normally expecting to find spaces there where they can slash and drive. They pride themselves in that part of the game. Not able to do it very much in this particular game. What they're having to do is be very, very physical. It's tough to be physical against a team that outweighs you and is taller than you. But Berwick's going to try and do it. I think they have no choice unless they want to be relegated into being a jump shooting team, and they know there's no future in that.
By the way, you're seeing a lot of kids in the audience here, and this is great for the kids who want to eventually play the game of basketball here in Singapore. Never know, you never know. You might find yourself here in one of the NBA Rising Stars Invitational someday.
Here we all start now. China with the ball in red. I guess last touch by Berwick. going off a shoe or something. There's Wu, positioned out on that wing. He loves to catch and shoot from either wing. Let's see from the baseline if China's going to run anything. Look, 3 deep, 3 white shirts deep, trying to guard against that. The entry pass didn't do any good. Somebody threw an assignment there.
Yeah, I think that's De Koning who just turned his head and just lost the lead.
So jacked up to an 8-point lead right now. With it. Looking for cutters.
This is the guy that I'm looking for to score a little bit more earlier in the third.
Yeah, Windsor goes last.
First 2 points of the game for him.
Maybe that'll get him jump started. Back to a 6-point game. Wu, he's the only ball handler actually. Doesn't really have a running mate. You look, everybody else is a forward or a center.
That looked good. That looked good. The way he released, it looked straight.
So basically a guard, just a 1-guard system, rotating up. Nice job cutting off the angle. Foul or jet ball.
Oh, more taunting.
Yeah.
This time it is wide.
I think it was a foul though. So another guy. No foul, just out of bounds.
Out of bounds, yeah.
That one knocked away. Good job on the interior by Sing Ha.
Just lead us back
nice
tonight.
move. Little spin inside.
Like I said, he will always look to drive first. Always create space for himself.
Wang Chong very unlucky. Did everything right, it just didn't fall for him. Oh, wide open look. Burn, gonna drive. Off the glass, no good, going out.
That's a great challenge by Guan Chong there.
Around the screen again. Driving the baseline outside again. Lee with a long swooping arc.
But nobody from Berwick College following the shot.
Long shot is good for 3.
I'm shocked, Chuck, that nobody followed the shot. Nobody blocked out for the rebound. And the ball just bounced a couple of times before a Chinese player got it.
They're going to have to wake up. 12 points down. Shades of what we saw at the beginning of the game. Baseline, nowhere to go now. Whip back outside. Runner there is Windsor. Backup jumper.
He's forcing it. Yeah, he's forcing it a little bit, Chuck.
Here's Wu asking him to clear out on that side. Trying to create the overload.
He has a mismatch.
Rotation. Watch on that wing. Left wing.
Crossover. Jumper.
Pushing from behind. I think that might go against, yes, #1 rhythm. Mismatch on the inside as well.
Yeah, this is the difference when Shaw is out of the game. We see this 3 by Wu, but what we did not see is how far he came from just to get the rebound, just to set up for that corner pocket 3.
Very seldom you see a team operate with just a 1-guard system, but it's working like clockwork now for Sing Ha. So back to the books again for Berwick College. They're showing them a different look than they did the first quarter. Remember, they came out, they took advantage of a lot of turnovers by Berwick. They turned those turnovers into fast break points. This time they're doing it from the half court. So a little different methodology of scoring. Meanwhile, Berwick, besides that shot there, not successful at all, if anything, from the perimeter, and not able to get inside and create any space.
Not enough energy, not enough intensity, in my opinion, from the Berwick side to start off this third quarter, which is strange because they're the ones who are behind. You're the one who's supposed to start off stronger.
Exactly.
But it is Tsinghua who has been aggressive.
Well, you know what they say about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter, you can tell a lot. A lot of times that establishes the momentum that will carry on to the rest of the game.
Which is why I was surprised that Berwick did not make any kind of adjustment from that end. I think they need Jake Shaw back into this ball game right away here, because this will get away from them real quick with the firepower and that shooting of Tsinghua University High School.
They certainly need his energy because they're not getting it from anybody else at the moment. So still no Shaw signings. They'll go with the 5 that started the game. There's your confirmation, your score right there. 12 turnovers for China, but it doesn't really seem to matter. In fact, Australia doing a great job of taking care of the ball, but they're not getting the stops and not getting many opportunities to score. There's that shot that's been there for the whole time. No good that time. Rebound taken by Pickering, and back they come. A little bit quicker. China doing a great job of getting back on defense every time. Oh, went for the steal that time. Didn't get it. Inside and loses it.
Yeah, driving into traffic.
Oh boy. Wu will take it to the house. No, he'll give it up. Back up jumper. No good. Punched out. China just right now, Boom, seems to want it more.
Yeah, there's more energy. There's more intensity, more urgency even, as Jake Shaw now re-enters the fray for Berwick College.
Also checking in will be Morel.
Hopefully to provide more offense for them, Morel.
Yeah.
And Shaw will provide the energy, the little things, the rebounding.
Well, Coach Leonard's showing a lot of confidence in his starting five, but the score shows otherwise. Driving the lane.
That's a foul. Yeah, the mistake that Zhang made there, Chuck, was he was initially great in terms of his coverage, but we will see it in the slow-mo that he swiped down. When you swipe down like that, there will be, most of the time, they will call a foul. But if he kept his hands up, that ball will come up anyway, and he would have gotten a block.
Yeah, he's looking for what he's looking for a block. What he's looking for is a rejection. He didn't get it.
Which he could have gotten if he just stayed up. Yeah. Kept his hands up.
One. That's what you don't need when you're down by 12 points. Head starting to bow just a little bit on the Berwick side.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, of 2. So back the other way it comes. Berwick would always employ that full court press and the other opponents that they had at the beginning and end, beginning of each half.
And
there
again, it is Shaw who gave them trouble there. Got the turnover. It's a force out, yeah. Back-to-back fouls. That's Wang this time.
Yeah, looking for answers. I mean, the thing with Berwick, what puzzles them is they're having no problems getting in the paint. It's once they get in the paint, there's no options there for them. They get inside, but then it closes up for them.
Shaw with the offensive rebound. He's the one who's really providing a lot of these things.
Long three.
Third opportunity, and it is Shaw. Jake the Snake Shaw slithering through. Can I say that?
Sure. And great footwork, by the way, spreading those legs and making sure nobody comes around, and good fundamentals by Jake. Oh, gotta be an offensive foul. Crowd doesn't like it.
He doesn't like it, but Ting doesn't.
So 3 fouls now on Lee. They'll take it out from the far side. Well, a lot of emotion in this game from the crowd, huh?
Semifinals. That's what it is.
Wow. Now remember, last time when they were down by 14, they got themselves back in the game when Shaw came in. He is the Energizer Bunny again in the third quarter, slashing into the basket, no good.
That's just a throw by Morel.
Long change, spin move. Nice shot by Byrne, but he fouled him.
He's so aggressive. He's one of the most aggressive players in this whole invitational, I will have to say. He is in attack mode 99% of the time.
But everything was fine until they tried to reach over the top and block the shot.
That's why, to me, the way you can slow him down is you have to slow him down from the outside before he makes his move, because he is an inertia guy. Once he gets that momentum, you will either have to foul him or just pray that he doesn't make the shot.
Well, you almost have to, I mean, you know, some coaches might. And the same thing with Wu.
Right.
I mean, what do you do? Run a triangle and 2 against him? You know, because those are the 2 guys you've got to stop.
5 and 11. That's the scouting report.
Kick back outside by number 26 Pickering, who's joined the festivities.
4 seconds of the shot clock.
They're taking way too long. Force 3.
Good block. Wang not giving up on the play.
Now, golden opportunity here.
Scramble for the loose ball.
It's a golden opportunity for Tsinghua. Because right now, it's all the world that Berwick's got their heads down.
But this will be Berwick College ball.
So Lee getting up slowly. That's not a foul on Lee again, is it?
No, it was just a jump ball. Possession arrow points to Berwick College.
And in fact, Lee Guanting does have 4 fouls. Yuan has 3. That's it. That's the extent of the foul trouble that China has. But they're rolling dice and staying with Lee.
They're up 11. Shaw underneath. Doesn't force it. They reverse the ball. Gata is back in the game.
Yeah, and see, same situation, 6 on the shot.
Oh, beautiful.
Reversal. Shaw fighting for it, punches it back outside, ball on the floor. Picked up by Meosley.
Can they make it? No. And again, Shaw providing effort.
I mean, he's the energizer guy. You think that the other players would take a cue from him.
Yeah, and it's not only, you know, obviously he has the energy, but he does the right things also. He understands what he has to do to keep possessions alive or to get possessions for himself. He doesn't also throw useless shots or wild shots out there. Really stays within himself.
Going to point now is James. Rivet from the off guard. Back outside, wide open look for top, and no good. Another offensive board. James. One-handed runner, no good.
Oh, see, look at, this is what I'm talking about with Shaw. He could have shot that, Chuck, but no, he saw there was the smallest guy inside who had position. As we have a player, Wang, I think, is down, is holding on to his head, but they pick him up right away, and we're happy to see that because earlier we had a little bit of a concern with the Tsinghua girls team.
Yeah, I still haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, she was stretchered out.
Watch this again.
Look at what Shaw does here.
There's the kick. And of course, 2 guys writhing on the floor at the same time. That opened up a lot of territory.
Yeah. Friendly fire, though. Friendly fire. Lead down to 9.
Great job of rotating that time by Berwick.
That's the work.
Does his thing. Nice one-touch pass.
Oh, but he stepped on the sideline. They had an advantage on the baseline drive.
Too bad. Good opportunity goes by the wayside. Check it out again. Confirmation of that play. Well, yes, good call by the refs. That was James. Working around the screen.
Lee for 3. Wow. Wow. Didn't know he had that in his arsenal.
Off the dribble. Rivet, nowhere to go. Familiar story. Nice screen there by Shaw, but losing it on the ground.
Battle for the loose ball, and Gata stays with it.
It's going to be possession will go the way of China, maybe?
Yeah, it does. It is going to China.
So 12-point lead. Little spurt of activity there by Berwick, but for nothing. They still trail by 12 points with 2:54 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Good answer by Tsinghua University.
Our 3rd semifinal today. We've already lined up the girls. Be Korea and Japan.
Now they took out Gata. Nice brush screen.
Wide open, look, you gotta go.
Shaw with a tap, and it goes to Windsor, who sends it out. Morrow.
So they're within 10, that's going to precipitate a timeout. Excuse me, he's going to call the timeout. So they're within 10 now. Just have to make sure that they stick to their game plan. The problem is they're not able to get anything on the inside. This is just so uncharacteristic of this Berwick team. They're used to having their way, knifing. They've got about 3 or 4 slashers, what we call number 3 Scottie Pippen type guys.
Well,
that they have been going through the entire tournament. They're not getting any space now. They're getting right around the free throw line, and then the door is closed.
I think you got to give credit to Tsinghua University for preventing these entries. That those 3 big bodies that they have, and not only are they tall, they take up so much space laterally, so it's really making it hard for anybody from Berwick College to get in.
And especially with Lee, his wingspan alone, not only is he tall, but the wingspan is tremendous. So that has to stop Berwick from trying.
Well, there's a lot of time still. 2:34 in the third and a full fourth quarter.
Now we've already seen them come back from 14, and just a cautionary tale here as we look at the foul situation. Lee has 4 fouls. Okay. In fact, both these have 4 fouls. So that's 2 of the 3 of their big men in foul trouble. So you could forgive Berwick for going straight at them. Try and initiate the contact, and maybe get one or both of them out of there. Then I'm not saying you're home free, because Tsinghua is still a great team, but at least shorten your odds a little bit. So 10-point game as we start the clock at 2:34 to go here in the third quarter. Kick back outside, almost
Shaw disappointed that he committed that foul.
Yeah.
But Jian Yu is very shifty. We've seen him with Euro steps. We've seen him hop and skip.
Shaw with 3 fouls now.
Yeah.
He's the only Berwick player in foul trouble.
So back to 11.
Yeah, it's very stubborn. It's a very, very stubborn point. They can't get over that hump. They get it down to 10 now, back up to 12.
6 points for number 17, Jian Yu. Shaw will move into the bench. The Conning is back.
Yeah, they really need some contributions from some of these other players.
Right. Windsor being still in my book, being very quiet. The captain and
well, Morrow too.
Yeah,
Morrow was shooting the lights out the other day.
Yeah, both of them, Morrow, and those are like the 2 best players offensively. Good pass to the corner.
Ball watching Lee was a culprit that time.
Little trap. 2-on-1 advantage on the other end. It's a great drive. I love this, the athleticism and shiftiness of Jian Yu.
A little bit of a late whistle that time. Let's get to see it again. Here we go on the break.
Look at him just go.
Yeah, that's a foul.
So hard to guard, you don't know whether he's going to go for a Euro or go straight.
Well, and you know what the referees are looking at, you're moving your feet backwards. You're not settled at all, so they have no choice but to call that foul.
Yeah, because Jian Yu is the kind of player, when he's out in the open court, he really puts pressure on that defense. So it gets you second guessing. You don't know whether you're going to go to the side, you're going to go back.
Yeah.
He's so shifty.
Well, very unique situation for Berwick. They're used to being the aggressors in the open court. Not so much today.
Today,
Tsinghua is really taking it to him, and I would imagine, I'd like to see the fast break points. I'm sure they're skewed in a large margin towards Tsinghua.
By the way, this is only the first of the 2 boys semifinal match. Fukuoka, Ohori, and Yongsan High School will be up as you look at the girls team who lost earlier today to the South Korean team, but have nothing to be ashamed of.
I mean, you know, they're having a great time. They come here.
I was saying to Roshan earlier that they have been watching a lot of games. They have, which means they have just been soaking in the whole invitational experience, not just about them and their games and their opponents. They're watching the boys' games. They've been in that gallery a lot, so
Yeah, basketball junkies.
exactly. Good for them. You're already here. You might as well enjoy
Right.
the whole experience anyway.
That's
I'm
right.
sure they were in the fan zone too at some point.
So that's Kyoto Seika and Oyeong Girls High School. They will be mixing it up tomorrow. Natural rivalry between Japan and Korea. And we have another one coming up for the boys
Right
after this.
And their opponent will be the winner of this matchup, which so far is trending towards Tsinghua University High School.
Yeah, something's going to have to click here for Berwick to make a move.
This kid is 6 out of 6 from the free throw line too. Great stroke for the lefty.
So here we go. Oh boy, another turnover. Relentless pressure, and here we go.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him, Chuck.
Too easy.
Battering ram.
Too easy.
And you have, like I said, you have to stop him early, because when he gets that momentum, he is almost unstoppable.
Yeah. Once he gets in the open court, forget about it. Look at this. Almost another turnover.
Nice pass. No foul. Good thing. Protecting that ball. Fleet is back to its largest route now at 14.
I see a little bit of weariness in the legs of Berwick College here. They've been doing a lot of running, especially backwards.
Kick out.
Great little spin move there on the lane.
He finds a way, Chuck. He finds a way. 16 points. Biggest separation between the two teams.
I mean, Zane Windsor had no chance.
No chance.
He ended up about 5 feet from him.
When it comes to him, with Gu Cheng, the work has to be done early. The defensive work has to be done early.
Got the pass to him. Oh,
Morel.
that's a fine shot in the travel. So lead trimmed to 14. Enough time for perhaps 2 more plays. Wu will take his time.
Five on the 24.
Yeah, that's okay. Long 3. Boom. Boom, boom.
Yes, sir.
17 points for the number 5 now. Try to answer off the mark, and that'll do it. 63 to 46. What a mountain Berwick must overcome if they're going to go to the finals, all trending towards Tsinghua University. We'll be back to the final stanza after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Final stanza. If you've just joined us, pretty much one-way traffic in that third quarter. Tsinghua University taking control of this game over Berwick College to the tune of 63 to 46, a 17-point bulge as we get ready for the last 10 minutes of this boys' first semifinal.
Wu Xiaohao, you mentioned 17 points for him. 5 out of 7 from the three-point area, Chuck, at 71% shooting.
With it. Downstairs. Trying to find some space. 3-second violation of more travelers. Take your pick. Regardless, turnover, Berwick.
And again, that's what you said. They got inside, but they cannot connect because the defense is there. It's been solid. They've been a wall.
Yeah, I don't think the paint. I'd like to see their points in the paint total. Now going to a 2-3 zone. Pass it out. There's a takeaway. Oh, throw up a desperation shot. No whistle.
Yeah, hoping for one, but none given. Maybe that would be called in other, you know, I mean, like, that's the same. Maybe if you're in the Philippines, that would be called. If you're in Australia, that would be called, or another. But international refereeing, a little bit different. The international game.
Good job. Doing the fisheye on Wu from the side. Able to finish.
Cuts that biggest lead, which was at 17 to 15.
Yeah, they've got to have stops. I mean, that's... Maybe it's a good job that they've held them.
That is great passing. Great movement. Player movement, body movement, and ball movement.
I was impressed after he got the ball on that little reverse, that little drop step and boom.
Good
Long
three. They need more of that. And stops.
They've got to have stops. The points right now are window dressing if you can't trade baskets. Thought about it.
Good steal.
That's what you need. Wait for help. Well, guess not. He's going to reach in. So 12-point lead.
Chant of defense from the girls team of Australia. Lots of time to play.
Good rotation by China. Oh, long three on the way, no.
Good getting it back.
Following the shot.
Oh, that's a long one.
Yeah,
Got it.
But he got it. Wow. I thought there was a little bit of hesitation by Wong Chen, but he was just sizing it up.
Yeah, he was just slow on the stroke.
I misunderstood that.
Oh, and he loses the ball, and here comes the battering ram himself.
No call.
Trying to stop that guy.
Could have been a block.
This is a technical now that they've been asking for this, and I think the referees have been a little lenient when it comes to all the taunting and all of that. But this one, they did not let go anymore, and I think it is right that they called this one. This was the foul. What he thought was a foul, they didn't call it. And then
you couldn't call a blocking foul.
Then, yeah, but that you don't have to do anymore, especially when you're in the lead, you point and all of that. Again, not only are we trying to teach fundamentals here in an invitational like this with high schools, but you're also trying to teach the right attitude and the right sportsmanship when you're playing the game of basketball.
This is the second team we see behave, I'm not going to say disgracefully, but come on, man.
Losing a little bit of focus and composure. Let's just put it that way.
Well, class.
Yeah.
Class with a capital C. No
so
class.
I'm glad that that was called just so that maybe it can be controlled from here on in.
Good point.
Because it's gotten, a little physical. There's a lot of pushing. There's a lot of taunting. So last 7 minutes of this game, that was a great call by the referee.
Well, you make your point on the court. Yeah, you're up by 17 points.
Oh, you're already up. That's what I said.
That's taunting enough.
Exactly. If there's anything to point, you point at the scoreboard.
That's right. Long three, back rimmed, offensive. Ooh, some pushing inside. No call.
Yeah, it is highly physical underneath. The referee's really letting them play.
That's borderline bullying there. So, in no hurry, understandably.
Xiao gets inside, skip pass, step back three. No. I'm surprised I'm not seeing Jake Shaw here in this game.
Nice little
I'm sorry. I just saw Jake Shaw is in the game as Morel will be fouled. Yeah, you're right. My apologies. My bad. 70-53 is the score.
So going to the line. Now see, amongst the players there's talking, and I think that's what's precipitating this.
Yeah.
You don't want to taunt, but what was said to him before that put him in that mood to want to do that. So you can see it both ways.
Yeah, and that goes back to the first quarter. There's so many of that. Going back.
Right.
We don't know already who said what.
We don't know.
Who and who said what and who said it first. But it's also because of the physicality.
Yeah.
And
China and Australia are natural rivals as well. I mean, they both have professional leagues. There's some Chinese players playing in Australia. There's some Aussie players playing in China. So they're not strangers. Brutal. Well, I don't have any words for that.
And it happens. Every now and then. That's fatigue.
Yeah. Frustration.
Frustration, yeah.
So 70-53, it's not over, 6 minutes to go, but the score remains like this. Let's say the 3-minute mark. We can start to pack our bags for the final. Long pass. That was a dangerous pass. Let's see where it goes.
Saves.
Yeah, Windsor is saying that it was touched by Wu. Wu says no.
Yeah, speaking of Windsor, he has completely vanished in this game. Only 2 points for him on 1 of 8 shooting.
Yeah, I think the coach would be very surprised at that. Morel, too, has not really been a factor that he thought he would be.
They needed them.
Ribbit goes on down the line.
Ribbit's the leading scorer so far. He just doesn't have any kind of help today from a scoring standpoint.
Well, he got Shaw,
who we did not even expect him to do as much as he did. Jake Shaw with 9 points.
I would expect him to be in the game. I mean, guess you're going to go with your starters, right? If you're the coach, and these are the guys that I brought to the dance to be my main, and I'm going to go with them.
These things happen, you know, in big games. Some players get the drought. Some players are unable to step up. There maybe is the physicality of it all. It can be so many things.
You have to look to the earlier opponents that Berwick had.
Yeah.
I mean,
different
quality, World College,
quality-wise.
I mean, no disrespect at all, but they were all over them, and they were scoring at will. So, you know, this is their first true test.
Yeah, that's why you play these games.
That's right.
Things to take home and take away.
And that's the danger of looking after the first day. Well, this team, they're bound to win. All right, well, you haven't seen all the other teams. Who were they playing?
Yeah, and in a lot of these invitationals, it's a matter of matchup also. That's why there's sometimes like the group of death, where they're like, you know, 3-4 teams that are also
the Philippines group.
Correct. That's the group of death of this one, to borrow that term.
Oh, Guangcheng grabbing on there. Oh, they're going to say
was it an offensive foul?
No, they're going to jump ball, they're going to say.
Oh, it's a jump ball, so possession stays with
China.
With Singwall.
So Singwall will take it out for the baseline, 5:30 to go here, and a very, if you're a basketball artist, you won't like this game at all.
But if you're Domantas Sabonis, you love this game.
Yeah, long three.
Which he did say that he did when he was when he was here with us. For those who just tuned in late, that's a foul from behind.
Well, desperation time now, I guess. Ribbit just grasping at straws. A little stare down there between him and Guangcheng.
Guangcheng, and I said this in the previous game, is the kind of player you love to have in your team, you hate to face if you're an opponent.
Yeah, I agree.
And so is this guy, actually, when you think about it, Xiao Hao. But if you're on their side, you love to have him. They play at a certain intensity and a competitive fire at a young age.
I saw a couple smiles by the Singwall players now. So I think that they feel pretty confident, pretty good where they are now. 70-56 is a long two. And again, Wu not in any hurry.
They're going to continue with their sets. And the high ball screen, the split by Wu.
Spin move, you can see that coming, throws it away. Big pass.
Windsor.
The other way, Windsor will finish it up.
4 straight points.
70-58. Good timeout. Good timeout for Singwall.
Cut the lead down.
Yeah, I got it down, man. I mean, you know, around 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes. It's doable. But, you know, as I was saying before, I saw some smiles and some chuckles on the face of Tsinghua. Yeah, not quite yet. Not quite yet. You can smile a lot. You can laugh even after the game's over. But right now, while it's in doubt, you stay focused. So let's look at some of the highlights.
That's a guy who has scored 22 points in the game, including a couple of triples. That's Guangcheng Hao.
We know every time it seems that the Aussies, when Berwick starts to make a move, somebody hits a three. and that just stops your progress right there.
Yeah. So again, going back to our pregame conversation, Coach Gerard Leonard mentioned in the scouting report, their eyes are on number 11 and number 5, and guess what? 11 and number 5 are the ones who burned them today, 22 and 17 respectively.
And by the way, Lee, number 86, is out of the game. He is fouled out officially. So the taunter is gone. He had a great game, actually. A lot of rebounds.
Did.
What, 8 points, 9 points? So still a lot of firepower left in the Tsinghua lineup. Berwick College is going to have to come up with some answers. And more importantly, as I keep saying over and over, you've got to have stops. It has to start right now. Wu, again, very deliberate. Very high basketball IQ. I mean, I can't get over the, always in the right place at the right time. The right pass. He knows when it's his turn to take a shot. Rarely turns the ball over long. 3 is good.
25 points. His 3rd triple of the game.
Around the screen. Oh boy.
It's not been
Another
the day
turnover.
of Windsor, really.
No.
He's had a tough day at the office.
Wu, nice job to save that. We'll bring it back up on top. No hurry. No stress. Off the screen. Gives it up that time. Shaw alertly punching it. Nice
Look
save.
at that effort. You're up 15.
Nice save.
And the effort of Wu Xiaohao, that's all you need to know about that guy.
Yeah. No, and he's been that way for the whole tournament.
The captain, by the way, yes, and rightfully so. He is the captain. While the captain of Australia will now move to the bench, and he knows it. He's frustrated.
Yeah.
Talking about Windsor, it's
Well, that
Zane
last,
Windsor.
That last 3 really hurt. Because they cut the lead to, what, 11, 12 points, and looked like they had some momentum, and then boom, a big 3 back in the hole again. Now it's 15.
Yeah, it is demoralizing. No doubt about it.
Well, still a slim chance. Let's see what Berwick can do. Shaw lurking. Now he comes over to supply the screen. Oh, it's a clenching screen too, but it's an illegal screen. Shaw moved right into his path. So another turnover. Wu was able to sell it.
Yeah, Shaw negotiating with the referee,
Yeah,
but he also accepts it, and he will move out of this game. He was responsible for the comeback in the 2nd quarter, but
Yeah. Well, they're running out of options
Yeah.
right now. Now, you know, Checky back in. Byrne, he hasn't had the game that he's accustomed to either. We saw him shine in both the other games, but, you know, it's on the day. Tsinghua is really taking Berwick to the woodshed, as they say. Taught them a very valuable basketball lesson. And they've done that in all aspects of the game. Losing it.
yep.
Oh my goodness. There's the trailer.
Make the score a little more respectable here with 2:48 remaining.
Yeah. Get it down to single digits. Wu again, going about his business. Accelerates. Have here.
More fouls.
Technical foul.
Oh,
Wow. Oh, that's going to go on the
And
coach.
the coach, yeah, Gerard Leonard. Getting frustrated too.
I don't know what he has to be. Oh, come on. Give him the ball. You want to be a coach and a teacher at the same time. I'm not so sure that's a valuable teaching lesson for your kids, but whatever. So some substitutions now on the other side of the ball for Tsinghua. Number 17 checking into the game. Jian Yu. From the far sideline.
A lot of pushing.
Yeah.
That's a foul. That's a push, a force out. Oop.
Here we go.
That's
Here we go.
exactly what you don't. And
Now
this
see.
is boiling. This was boiling. This is what we've been talking about. That this was going to happen. I'm actually surprised it's only happening now, but I'm glad that it did not, you know, escalate into anything else, because again, you know, Chuck, this is an NBA Rising Stars Invitational. There are some, yes, there's some competitive basketball that we want to watch, we want to see, we want to experience, but we also want to teach sportsmanship and values and all of those things. It's part of the game. It's part of the game, but this one, I'm glad that they nipped this in the bud right away.
Yeah, I am too. But you know, it starts with the coaches. It starts with the people who have influence over the young kids. And I'll leave it at that.
Frustration has been boiling.
Yeah.
With both teams from the first quarter.
So discussing it and still trying to figure out what to do. It would be the retaliation that would get my attention. You know, if you were pushed and the referees didn't see it, okay, but it's inexcusable to push back. And unsportsmanlike foul.
De Koning will be out because he was called for his 5th personal.
And a fair result. A fair result.
Also, 5 fouls.
Yeah. For that would be Lee Jin-Tin.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Number
so,
87, right?
Yes. So 86 and 87 both fouled out.
Right.
Yeah. And referee's doing the right thing.
Yep. Agree. No more escalation. Especially because this game is pretty much decided already.
Exactly.
Although there is 2:28 remaining, and yes, there is the 3 ball that can really change this game. But it is trending towards the Tsinghua University right now.
Trendy. Yeah, I like that.
So Guancheng is back in the game. Okay, they force a turnover. Let's see what happens. 13 points. Let's see if Berwick College makes a move here. Still time.
Well, both these teams need to
simmer down.
It's
and it is it's gotten contentious.
Okay, Rivet. Long 3.
Well, like I said, the 3 ball is there, and the 3 ball can equalize and shift momentum. Let's see.
Well, that sort of changes the attitude for Tsinghua. There's Wu. Obstructed right there, no foul.
There's a lot of flailing going on off ball.
Xiao can't answer.
Chance here for Berwick. Advanced pass. 3 on the way again. Not that time.
Rising, and there's a foul.
Push out there by Osman. That was a good shot. Would have changed everything if they made that. Yeah.
7-point game is in 139. There's acres of time.
Correct.
This has been a very trying weekend or week for everybody. You're playing 3 games in the space of, what, 4 or 5 days. Not easy.
In the case of the Japanese team earlier, Chuck, the one who's going to the finals tomorrow, that will be the 4th straight day of playing.
That's right. They don't see any worse for the wear.
Yeah, they don't. And Yoshida still smiling, like it's the first day of school.
They've got interchangeable guards.
They do. They're an incredible team, and they're boys. They want to win it all.
Guancheng checking out of the game, and a little bit of discomfort.
Yeah, and checking with the medical staff now. 1:35 to play.
Windsor takes it to the rack. 10-point game. Full court press by the Aussies, by Berwick. Easily beating that. There's a rebound.
Another opportunity here for the guys in white.
Nice job by Pickering on the box out. 3-point
shot from the corner.
Got it.
There we go. Here we go. 67 seconds remaining. Can they get a stop?
away.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, gamble there.
Wu trying to settle things down.
Nice pass. It's a good pass.
Foul. They bailed him out right there. He was going nowhere, right underneath the basket. There was nowhere to go there for number 23, Wong.
Let's look at this one. The spray to the corner. Ball rotation, perfect.
Pickery's knocked down a couple.
Ooh, see? We've seen 2 free throws that are short now today in this game. From both ends, from both sides.
Well, it's an emotion. Remember, these are kids. These are
Exactly.
17, 16-year-old kids. So it's a big moment.
2 misses to keep the window open for Berwick College. Quick release.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good challenge by Chai, number 3.
But they're going to have to foul.
Xiao Hao does the right thing. Hold on to that ball. The knee called at the end. Windsor asking for a chicken wing. Doesn't get it.
Interesting times, 29 seconds now.
You know, was it Pickering who turned the ball? When you're in a situation like that, Chuck, and the ball was contested, and he was not able to release it, right? So he drops it,
Yes.
right? And then he waits for a teammate to pick it up.
That's
But when
right.
the teammate is far, you might as well just
You might
get the
as well go
ball.
ahead and take it. Yeah, that's right.
And turn it over so that it's not a live
Exactly.
turnover.
Right. So it's not a fast break opportunity.
And these are things that he will learn along the way when it happens again. He'll probably do that again. You have to take that ball, take the turnover, instead of giving a live opportunity on the other end. And that might be the nail on the coffin, as they say.
Put up a shot. Off the mark, and that should do it. Unless they want to foul and prolong it, which they do.
Unintentionally, apparently, because Morel disappointed that he did.
Well, tough game. I tell you, despite the bad feelings, you know, that these two teams have fostered between each other, I hope they have some respect for each other when this game's over.
And again, that's the important thing. It's what the values of sports that we're also trying to impart here in an invitational.
I think myself, I believe the refereeing has not been bad at all. A call here or there, okay, but that is not the difference in this game by any stretch of the imagination.
It's also the semifinals. You know that you have to allow a few other things. Not dirty stuff, but it's just more physicality.
So Xinhua on the cusp of making themselves in the final. That will do it right there. And Wu, being the class act that he is, to keep the ball, and that will do it.
And good hug there by Pickering and Shang.
Well, the coach calling his players to go over and check.